Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Reloved Guitars. A little sound check of a few recently completed guitars. Here we have T4, which is an interesting blingy looking beast with it's made with a top, a one-piece U top, as you can see, highly grained and loves a bit of oil, and a back that's made of reclaimed ekki, which is this African hardwood, which looks like chocolate orange when it's oiled up and carved. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's nearly twice as dense, well, 3/4 again as dense as mahogany, so it's really heavy. And as a result, underneath here is a carved out section to relieve the weight. There's also weight relief down inside here, but it's hard to get the actual weight down. So ultimately, this is a nice chunky guitar, and it weighs in just about 9 pounds, something like that. Now this was the origins of this is a neck that Hugh gave me ages ago, which was a cheap Chinese imported replacement neck, and it was painted in that horrible saffron orange yellowy colour. Anyway, I've had it a long time, so I've let it season in the shed for an awful long time, but I converted it into a Telecaster style, refretted it with Evo gold frets, so you can see those things are beautiful, and refinished it with wipe-on poly as well, which I've sanded, not the word, wire-walled back, so it's not too sticky on the back. Anyway, we've got a typically modern 16-inch radius, which you get on these replacement necks, and you've got these jumbo Evo gold frets which last forever. They're about halfway between the standard frets and stainless steel. Got an adjustable nut, string tree, gold Wilkinson split post tuners. Down the end here we've got an unassuming but effective Strat style bridge in gold. We've got a iron gear hot slag pickup, so this is quite a beast in terms of tone. We've got a Wilkinson, I've lost my brain, where, hang on, there's three guitars. I know, I wondered where the Twang King had gone. We've got a Wilkinson hot Alnico neck pickup here, so it's all nice and gold, and yeah, and this is a pick guard I made about 1.5 years ago actually for this guitar out of 3-ply Wenge African wood. So if you take it off and leave it off, it will curl over because that's the nature of wood, but actually if you place it flat and screw it down like this, it stays like this. It's been like this for 1.5 years now. This guitar I began early on, hence it's T4, and we're a few guitars ahead of that. I started it and left it because originally I made a mistake with a neck pocket, and I routed it. I put an insert in and rerouted it, and I kind of left it because I wasn't too sure I was going to finish it. Anyway, I came back to it recently, and lo and behold, amazingly, it looks fantastic, and actually it plays brilliantly as well. So we have a simple control system down here, volume tone. We have 3-way position, which you'd expect in a typical 3-way guitar, or more like a Les Paul, I suppose. Down, bridge only. This button here, by the way, the next one is coil split only for the bridge humbucker. So up is half, down is default full. Okay, and that's the only complication on this. Middle is those two on. Again, has some effect on the coil split, but it's not as noticeable because you're only cutting a quarter. It's only a difference of a quarter of the volume. And then neck pickup. We've got the Wilkinson hot Alnico thing at the neck. I think on this I've currently put 11 to 48s on, or 11 to 52s or something. They're chunkier than my normal gauge. It seems to suit it quite well, only I can't bend these things at all. Well, I can a bit, but not that much. Maybe the 10s, I can't remember. I think it was 11s. Anyway, so we've got yeah, we've got a magnetic cover. You need to get a screwdriver and just leave it. There's a little gap there that helps you to do that, but it doesn't, it's not really need to come off. But it's a piece of U with a magnet holding it. This has got a vintage thing that I got from an old guitar that somebody gave me a long time ago. So it's a kind of just a brass plate with some interesting antique paint on it, but I just thought of all the bits I had, it suited this better than some of the more modern style things anyway. So this thing has got a lot of punch. Very usable in both positions, neck. Middle. Get that bit more of a sort of boingy twang out of it. Nice sort of chunky bridge, really. So keep that one fairly quick, but that's T4. It's kind of a lower number because it's been curing or seasoning for the longest in the shed. So what's quite nice about that is that the timber is pretty stable. You know, these old reclaimed timbers often move quite a lot, but this is pretty much settled where it's always going to stay, which that and the neck, which is what I quite like about it. As you can see, we've got the 3 hex bolt attachment here for repeated and secure removal, and it's oiled with this is probably tung oil. I can't remember which one it is on this one. It's tung oil or it's crimson oil. There's a couple of tiny signs of moving the bridge back there. Reason for that is as I finished this, I basically built this guitar for a 6/48 scale, assuming assuming this to be a 6/48 neck, and in all the time I'd had this refretted and reshaped and refinished and hanging in the shed, I never actually measured it, and I should have done, because good on the Chinese, this was 4mm longer overall in scale length than a standard neck. It doesn't affect how it feels to play, it's of a minor difference, but it makes of course a big difference to the intonation. So I positioned the bridge precisely for the 6/48 scale, and I had to move it back 4mm to make it intonate properly within the range that I wanted it to. So that was a sort of last minute adjustment, which leaves a very slight mark, and there's a couple of little signs of fills but it's a minor thing, and it's competitively priced because, you know, it's had a few false starts and it's been sitting around, but actually the culmination of it, I like it a lot. It's a pretty great Telecaster. I'll just show you another one. Hold on. This one is T3, and this is obviously precedes this one just slightly, and this one doesn't have any weight relief, so they're from the same brotherly sisterly family. This one weighs even more, so it is a beast to hold up, but I love it. It does everything I want it to do, and it has similar gold frets, similar neck, and similar construction in lots of different ways, but it is quite a bit heavier, which is a shame in a way. So back in those early days I didn't put in as much weight relief as I would have liked to, but I hope you enjoyed a quick look at that. This is T4, number 4 out of the series of T-shaped guitars.